Good day, everyone. Checking out the tropics now with J7409 on Sunday, the 19th of August, 2018. And of course, this is Hurricane Lane. Hurricane Lane. Now, Hawaii, when Hector went by, it did a little surf damage, this, that, and the other, but no big deal. Hawaii survived just fine. No mega cane. Some of you guys, look, it didn't happen, and it looks like with Lane, it's not going to happen either. Okay, right now, this morning, here is Hurricane Lane with winds of 125. Okay, it's category 3, and the maximum winds are 125, and it looks like it's going to start to deteriorate just a little. It looks like it's going to be well south of Hawaii. Now, here is the cone, okay? It could slide over a little, but it looks like Hawaii will be out of the woods even if it did. Now, as we move along during time, okay, 2 p.m. this afternoon, it begins to die down some at 115 mile per hour with the winds, and by the time it gets right under Hawaii, it should be a category 1 with 80 mile per hour winds, and as it starts to exit on up to the north, it should be a tropical storm. As you can see right here, it should be a tropical storm with winds of 70 miles per hour. And this is by the 24th, which of course is Friday. So it's going to take all week. We'll have to keep our eyes on this and see what does happen, if it does start to disintegrate some and come down in wind speed, or if it doesn't. But this is what it's looking like at this time. Now, we do have one other system out in the Pacific this morning, and this is just a tropical wave at this time. It's about 900 miles southwest of the southern tip of the Baja California Peninsula. It's continuing to produce disorganized shower activity. Now, the system is beginning to encounter strong upper level winds, and significant development of the system is not anticipated while it moves westward to west-northwestward at around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of formation through the next 5 days is 0%. So that's what's happening out in the Pacific. And as we take a look at the Atlantic, no tropical cyclones are expected during the next 5 days. Now, as I've told all you guys all along, I'm thinking towards the end of the month, maybe around the 28th, 29th, 30th, who knows, might even be the first week in September. I'm expecting something to probably have a really good chance to form that comes off the coast of Africa. Well, we're looking at the 27th on Monday here. This is the European model, and I want you to take note, we do have a low pressure up above in here with this little wave that's trying to come off the coast. And as we move on along with, this is Monday on the 27th around 11 p.m. So we'll move up to midnight that day. And as you can see, it is moving on. The pressure is 29.83. So that's not any big deal. There's no isobars tightly firm around it. It's just simply a tropical wave that's coming off the coast now. As we move up to the 28th at around 6 p.m., it's still hanging on, okay? Still hanging on. And what you see here, here's a low pressure, here's a low pressure. We have a little bit of a high right in here, but not that big of a deal. Remember how I told you all along, low pressures pull, and this seems to be the low pressure. It does want to go up this way. It's looking like just a tad. Doesn't mean it's going to form into anything. We'll have to keep our eyes on it and see. I've checked out the Sahara Air. The map is finally working once again, so let's go take a quick look at it. Now, of course, this is not set all the way up to the 28th like I had the European model set. And by no means does this mean we're going to have a tropical named storm or a hurricane by the stuff that I'm showing you, but it is stuff that we really need to keep our eyes on, because we still have over, little over 100 days of hurricane season left, okay? All right, right up in here, as you can see, this was yesterday, late yesterday afternoon. When it turns yellow or orange, that's less, as you can see, less dry air. It's got to be bright red for it to really have effect on these systems coming off the coast. So we will move it up just a little bit. Now remember, when this storm comes off, this is not it, okay? This is not it. This is where it's coming from. And it will be up around in this area by the 28th. So yes, there is some. It doesn't look like it's that severe at the moment. We'll move it up again, as you can see. Then it gets severe after it finally, well, it's not really severe, but it's a lot better to knock the wind out of the storm and tear it up as it moves on along. But by the 28th, it is right around here, as you saw. If it has a chance to get up where this is yellow and move through it, it might have a chance. Now, as we take a look at the TC Genesis using the global ensembles of the NCEP and the European model, this is for the next 10 days, 120 to 240 hour period, okay? And as you can see, the system that I'm specifically looking at is right here. But at this point in time, it's only when I first noticed that it's still hanging around, which is around 10 days from now, it has a 20% chance. That's all it has, 20% chance as of now. But that can all change in the blink of an eye. So we really need to keep our eyes on this one right here to see what comes of it. Now, as we look at just the NCEP ensemble, based on the percentage of the TC Genesis for the same time period, okay, this has some tracks with it, okay? And if you see right in the center here, now it's up to 30%. With some of the tracks, the islands are right up in here, as I was showing you, with the dry air that could mix in with it. Looks like it may stay a little south where there's not so much, though, and move up towards Puerto Rico and then on up this way. And it could go down in here. I'm thinking for the most part, if it were, once again, by no means am I saying this is going to be a tropical storm or a named hurricane. It's nothing but a tropical wave at this point that's going to come off of Africa. It may not be anything. Let's hope it is nothing. I'm just saying and showing you this stuff to make sure everybody is prepared in case something does sneak up on everybody. So far this year, we've had a pretty quiet season, even though we have had some hurricanes, named tropical storms. They really were not a threat to anyone to do harmful, deathful damage. But the season's not over. We have 103 days left, and I just want to make sure everybody stays safe and is prepared with their kits, with their plans, with everything you need if a hurricane does start to brew and approach your area. So, with that all said and done, everybody have a good day. That's a tropical update as for now. I'll keep my eyes on everything. If anything does happen to stir up and start doing anything, don't worry. I'll get it out for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, click the bell, check off the email notifications to make sure you get all the latest information I put out about the tropics, okay? I love you guys so much. I thank you for everything you do, and much peace, love, and kindness to all. Thanks for watching.